Hello, America. It's September 12th, 2012, and this is Barely Freedom. I'm glad you're here. Let's get right into the show. Recently, President Obama has been out touting that the job market's improving, the economy is improving, and it's thanks to his economic policies. He says things are getting better, but we've got to try harder. One statistic the president's been quoting to prove this is that unemployment has fell from 8.3% in July to 8.1% in August. Which sounds good. That sounds like something that the president should be toting, should be telling everybody. Hey, unemployment's down. Woo! And I'm not so sure that it's as black as white in that. So we're going to look into that a little bit more. One interesting fact that I've learned is that if the labor force participation rate, that is the rate in which American citizens participate in the labor force, either by being employed or by currently looking for employment, has dropped significantly here recently. In fact, if the labor force participation rate was the same today as it was January 2009 when President Obama took office, our actual unemployment rate would be 11.2%. To give you an idea of how bad that is, that means that in the 3.5 years President Obama has been in office, our actual unemployment rate has really went up 3.4%. And you may say, well, that's a long period of time to be making these observations. Maybe some of that was left over from the Bush administration or from yada yada yada. That's a long period of time. Let's look at it at a more condensed scale. Even if you look at it from a shorter period of time, such as July to August, the same figures that President Obama is portraying as positively as he is, it turns out that because the labor force participation rate has dropped off so significantly in just the last month, that if they were to stay constant from one month to the next, from July to August, our unemployment rate would have actually went up 0.1% from 8.3 to 8.4. So in actuality, the unemployment rate is not going down because we're getting more people employed. It's going down because there are more people giving up on looking for work. To make these facts even worse, the number of people who are underemployed or employed part-time while looking for full-time work is much, much larger, going up to 14.7%. And my question to you is, America, with the record number of people who are on food stamps today, the record numbers of people on Social Security, the fact that there is less people employed today than there was 11 years ago, the fact that within the last month alone, 350,000 Americans have dropped out of the workforce, do you think this economy is proving the way that the president says it is? That's all I want to say on that, America. Moving on, there's been two major attacks on U.S. embassies in foreign countries. Both of these attacks were done as retaliation for a low-budget American film that featured the Prophet Muhammad very, let's say, not favorably. It involved him having sex and apparently going through warmongering acts and a few other things that just would not be looked favorably upon in the Muslim culture. The first of which attack took place in Egypt and involved many Egyptian citizens scaling the walls of the U.S. Embassy, tearing down our flag, ripping it to shreds, and burning it. The attack in Libya, though, was much, much worse, leaving an ambassador and 4 other American soldiers dead. If the civilian population of a country openly wants to murder American diplomats, burn our flag, and has such a disdain for our country, then we should just cut off all financial aid to those countries and withdraw. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to talk about today. If you'd like to send me an email, I'd love to hear what you think, or leave me a comment down below. Also, hit the like button, share this video if you really, really want someone else to see it, or if you dislike me, go ahead and hit that dislike button. I'm perfectly okay seeing that get clicked. Anyway, have a good day, America. Bye.